Hi students, welcome back to the video class of Business Research Method. Today we are going to discuss the topics such as data entry, descriptive analysis under different types of measurements, common descriptive techniques, and a graphical representation of data. So all these topics are come under the chapter data processing. So the first topic that we are going to discuss today is data entry. Data entry is the process of transforming data from the research project to computers. Nowadays, SPSS is widely used for entering the data into the computers. So, the information which is collected with the help of questionnaire is to be entered into the computer while using SPSS. So SPSS serves as the valuable data entry device. Not only SPSS, nowadays email data capturing is also widely used. So email data capturing method is more popular in the case of email survey. Now the next topic for today's discussion is descriptive analysis under different types of measurement. As we all know that there are mainly four levels of measurement. They are nominal measurement, ordinal measurement, interval measurement and ratio measurement. So the first one is nominal measurement or nominal scale. It is a scale in which the numbers used are only labels. Each number represents a particular object or response, but the numbers have no value apart from that. For example, driver's license, student's ID, telephone number, a credit card number, etc. So, in this case, numbers can be used to label the categories of nominal variable, but the numbers serve only as markers, not as an indicator of amount or quantity. The numbers are names or label. They can and often are replaced by verbal names. At the nominal level of measurement, numbers or other symbols are assigned to a set of categories for the purpose of naming, labeling or classifying the observation. Gender is an example of nominal level variable. Now the next one is ordinal measurement or ordinal scale. This is a scale in which numbers have an ordered relationship and are assigned to object to show how much of a characteristics as possessed. So, this level of measurement enable one to make ordinal judgment. The numbers have all the features of nominal measures and also represent the rank order of the entities measured. So, here the difference is it helps to fix the rank of variable. That is the main difference between nominal measurement and ordinal measurement. So, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 etc. can be set in this case of ordinal measurement. We can fix a rank for each attributes. Now, the next one is interval measurement or interval scale. This scales or level of measurement has the characteristics of rank order and equal intervals. So, apart from the above two measurement scales, this has an equal interval. So, this is the difference of interval scale when comparing with the nominal measurement and ordinal measurement. Interval scale allow us to measure the differences between any two objects of a characteristics. The distance or intervals between any two adjacent points on an interval scale is equal and represent an equal value of the characteristics being measured. There is no 0 point on an interval scale. Now the last one is ratio scale. Ratio scales are just like interval scales except they have a true 0 point. This is the highest level of measurement and it is used for quantitative data. The numbers have all the features of interval measurement and also have meaningful ratios between two variables. Operations such as multiplication and divisions are therefore meaningful in this case. The zero value on a ratio scale is non-arbitrary. Most physical quantities such as mass, length or energy are measured with the help of this ratio scale. So, once again there are mainly four types of scales such as nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale and ratio scale. So, nominal scale is a type of scale which helps to categorize all the items. Coming to ordinal scale, apart from categorization, here one additional feature is there that is ranking order items. So, here ranking is also possible. Then the third one is interval scale. Here categorization is possible, ranking is possible, and apart from these two features, there is an equal interval allocation. So that is interval scale. Then the last one is ratio scale. Here categorization, ranking, equal interval also there. Then apart from that, there is one more feature, that is they have true 0 point. So these are all about nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale, and ratio scale. Now the next topic for today's discussion is common descriptive techniques. The most common descriptive statistics which is used in research purpose is percentages, measures of central tendency, index numbers, frequency table, and contingency table. So first we can discuss the concept of percentage. A percentage is a way of expressing a number as a fraction of 100. Percentages are used to express how large or small one quantity is relative to another quantity. Percentages serves two purpose in data presentation. Firstly, it simplifies the data by reducing all numbers in a range 0 to 100. It is more useful when the research problem calls for a comparison of several distribution of data. By using percentages, we can see the relative relationship and shift in the data. Percentages are used by everyone who deals with the numbers. So these are all about percentages. Now the next one is measures of central tendency. A measure of central tendency is a single value that attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central position with that set of data. So measures of central tendency, sometimes called as measures of central location. Mean, median, and mode are all valid measures of central tendency. So the examples of measures of central tendency is mean, median, and mode. But under different conditions, some measures of central tendency become more appropriate and to use than other one. And now the next one is index numbers. Index numbers are quantitative measures of growth of prices, production, inventory, and other quantities of economic interest. In other words, an index number is a statistical measure designed to show changes in a variable or a group of related variables with respect to time, geographical location, or other characteristics such as income, profession, etc. With the help of index numbers, we are able to identify the trend of prices, industrial production, national income, etc. So, these are all about index numbers. Now, the next one is frequency tables. A frequency table is a simple device for arranging data. In statistics, a frequency distribution is a tabulation of the values that one or more variables take in a sample. Each entry in the table contains the frequency or count of the occurrence of the value with a particular group or interval, and in this way the table summarizes the distribution of values in the sample. In other words, a frequency table are an efficient method of displaying data. The numbers of cases of each observed score are listed in that table. Score that have 0 cases are also included in this frequency table. Now the next one is contingency table. Contingency table is a format for presenting the relationship among variables as percentage distributions. It is essentially a display format which is used to analyze and record the relationship between two or more categorical variables. The term contingency table was first used by statistician Carl Pearson in 1904. Contingency table will normally have so many rows. So these are all about common descriptive techniques. Under the head common descriptive techniques, we discuss the concepts such as percentages, measures of central tendency, index number, frequency table, and contingency table. Now the next main topic is graphical representation of data. A picture is said to be more effective than words for describing a particular thing. A graphic representation is the geometrical image of a set of data. It is a mathematical picture. It helps us to think about a statistical problem in visual terms. It is an effective and economic device for the presentation, understanding, and interpretation of the collected data. Now we can discuss what are the rules for graphical representation. There are so many rules which are available for graphic representation. So the important rules are chart must have a title. Title should be placed above the chart. Title should be clear, brief and simple. Scale interval should be equal. Each curve or bar on the chart should be labeled. If there are more than one curves or bar, they should be differentiated with the colors or pattern. So these are the important rules for graphical representation. Now the next topic is types of graphs. Charts or line graphs, histogram, bar chart, pie chart, frequency polygon, Lorentz curve, ogive curve and pictograms are the important types of graphs. So we can discuss each type in detail. Now take the first one, that is charts or line graphs. Tables, charts and graphs are convenient ways to clearly show the data. A line graph is used to show continuity of data, how one thing is affected by another. So in a line graph, we can clearly see how things are going by the rise and fall of a particular aspect. This kind of graph is needed to show the effect of an independent variable on a dependent variable. Now the next one is histogram. In statistics, a histogram is a graphical display of tabulated frequency. A histogram is the graphical version of a table. It is a graphical representation of a frequency distribution. So once again, histogram are similar to bar charts, but there are two main differences. There are no gaps between the bars in a histogram. The area of each bar is proportional to the frequency that it represents. Hence, total area is proportional to the total frequency. Now, the next one is bar chart. What is a bar chart? A bar chart is also known as a bar graph. It is a chart with a rectangular bars of length usually proportional to the magnitude or frequency of what they represent. Bar charts are used to compare two or more values. The bars can be horizontally or vertically oriented. Now the next one is pie chart. A pie chart is a circular chart divided into sectors. So it illustrates a relative magnitude or frequency. In other words, a pie chart or pie graph is a circular chart divided into various sectors. Each sector shows the relative size of each value. Now next one is a frequency polygon. A frequency polygon is a graphical display of frequency table. The frequency polygon is a graph that displays the data by using lines that connect a point plotted for the frequencies at the midpoint of the classes. The frequencies are represented by the heights of the points. So, this is the meaning of frequency polygon. Now, the next one is Lorentz curve. The Lorentz curve is a line chart. It is a graphical representation of the proportionality of a distribution. In other words, the Lorentz curve is a graphical representation of the cumulative distribution function of a probability distribution. To build the Lorentz curve, all the elements of a distribution must be ordered from the most important to the least important. Once again, for creating a Lorentz curve, all the elements of a distribution must be ordered from the most important to the least important. Then each element is plotted according to their cumulative percentage of x and y. Now, the next one is ogive curve. Ogive curve is a cumulative frequency curve. It is a line chart plotted on arithmetic graph paper. There are two ways of constructing an ogive or cumulative frequency curve. The curve is usually S shape. It may be less than ogive curve or more than ogive curve. It is useful in representing population, per capita income, etc. Now, the next one is pictogram. A pictogram is also called as a pictogrammy or pictograph or simply picto. And also an icon is an ideogram that conveys its meaning through its pictorial resemblance. So, pictograms are a variation of the bar chart. The values presented in charts are represented by identical pictures or symbols. Each picture represents a fixed size of variable. The symbols or pictures used must be suited to the type of data. So, this is the concept of pictogram. So, students, now we can discuss the important questions which is related with this area, that is explain the concept, data entry, write a note on descriptive analysis under different types of measurement, explain about common descriptive techniques, what is graphical representation of data, what are the types of graphs used in research. So students, in this video, first we discuss the concept data entry. Then we discuss descriptive analysis under different types of measurement. So first we discuss what is nominal scale or nominal measurement, then ordinal scale, then interval scale and ratio scale. Then after that we discuss common descriptive techniques. Under the head common descriptive techniques, we discussed what is percentage, then measures of central tendency, then index numbers, then frequency table, then contingency table. Then after that we discuss the concept graphical representation of data. Then we discuss the rules for graphical representation. Then we discuss the important types of graphs. So under the types of graphs, we discuss charts or line graphs, histograms, bar chart, pie chart, frequency polygon, Lorentz curve, ogive, and a pictogram. So students, hope you get an idea about all these things. Now we can wind up today's session and we can meet in our next class. Till then, bye, take care.